Good morning. This is Open House, the show that saves you money. Coming up, why going green at home can cut your budget big time, and visit a boot camp in North Carolina where lawyers are training to fight the mortgage industry for the little guy. Fighting back, we'll show you how the strong-arm tactics attorneys are using to expose what they say are mortgage lender misdeeds. We take you inside a bankruptcy boot camp. On to a boot camp designed to protect you and your home when Open House comes right back. Up next, we're heading to camp. Boot camp, that is, for attorneys. Why it could be important to you and your home next. Struggling with mortgage debt, more people are filing bankruptcy. Now, some attorneys are pointing fingers at the mortgage industry. At a boot camp in North Carolina, some lawyers are learning how to take the industry to task in bankruptcy court.
This is just a case of pure corporate greed. This is not easy. We're starting at 8 and we're finishing up maybe about 7:30 or 8, even later. So it's very difficult work. These hybrid mortgage loans, these adjustable rate mortgage loans, the loans that have that teaser rate, they call it, for 2 years, a very low interest rate. And then after 2 years, it resets into a rate that's 3 times that high and your mortgage payment is double.
I had a client whose mortgage payment went from $1,000 a month to $3,000 a month, and I said, I can't afford to pay that mortgage. Never mind you.
For years, mortgage issues have been addressed in kind of a passive way in bankruptcy. You ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Up and at 'em. The purpose of the boot camp is to show these attorneys, how they can attack those loans. Some areas of the country the foreclosure numbers are up 80, 90, 100% more than the year before. So it's a pretty serious problem. 4 or 5 years ago, the
problems that we're talking about, we have seen for years in our practice. Clients coming in with unexplained problems with their mortgage, people in Chapter 13 having problems when they get out of Chapter 13 with mortgage amounts still due. We're talking about the charging of fees without any real due process.
I think the biggest problem in consumer bankruptcy right now in Chapter 13, where people are trying to repay their debts, are these secret fees that mortgage servicers are charging. Now, none of these fees are brought to the attention of the bankruptcy court. None of these fees are noticed to the debtor, the debtor's attorney.
So what's now happening is a client emerges from a Chapter 13 bankruptcy with the idea that they're completely current on their mortgage and they're ready to move on with their lives, and what they're given shortly thereafter is a bill for several thousands of dollars of fees that accumulated during their bankruptcy case.
It's just a fundamental violation of due process, which bankruptcy is all about.
And the graduates of this boot camp are now starting to bring this issue to light in courtrooms all over America, and judges are starting to have to address this.
We talked earlier about the need for reform in the credit card industry. One practice that should be tossed out: universal default. That's when a credit card operator penalizes you by raising your interest rate if you make late payments on any other bills. Now, to find out if your rates could be jacked higher by universal default, scan your cardholder agreement for a section that mentions default pricing. Now, it indicates that default pricing is based on any information in your credit report, then you are at risk. The good news is some credit card operators are already making changes. Citigroup, for example, has said it will stop universal default on its cards. Now, that's a move in everybody's interest. We'll be watching to see if other credit card operators follow suit and keep you updated. If you have any questions, please send us an email to openhouse@cnn.com. As always, we thank you for spending part of your Saturday with us. Open House will be back next week right here on CNN. And you can also catch us on Headline News every Saturday and Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time.